What if your net worth, no matter how vast, was completely irrelevant? What if the most exclusive experiences on Earth were guarded not by price tags, but by invisible committees, bloodlines, and secret ballots? Welcome to the ultimate hidden dimension of wealth. Luxury experiences that require permission, not money. This is the realm where the merely rich are filtered out, and only the anointed elite gain entry to worlds that don't exist on any map or in any brochure. We're pulling back the curtain on how the ultra-rich live in secret, revealing the private architectures of power that money alone cannot buy. Before we proceed, you must be vetted. Like this video to signal your understanding, subscribe to this channel to join our inner circle, and share this video with one other person worthy of this knowledge. Your attention is your first form of currency here. 3. Private clubs and societies for the elite. The concept of private clubs and societies for the elite is often misunderstood as simply expensive members' clubs. The truth is far more clandestine. These are not clubs. They are temporal nations, sovereign entities with their own laws, economies, and secrets, existing within and above the countries that host them. The most famous, like Skull and Bones or Bohemian Grove, are just the tip of the iceberg. The real power lies in the utterly invisible ones. Groups known only by code names like the Symposium or the Thursday Group, which have no physical address, no website, and no public roster. Membership isn't applied for. It is diagnosed. A committee of existing members, using undisclosed criteria, identifies a candidate. They are then observed, sometimes for years, in their business and personal dealings. Only after passing this silent audit are they tapped with an invitation that carries the weight of a royal decree. This is the first, and most important, of the luxury experiences that require permission, not money. The permission to be judged worthy by the already worthy. The ultimate function of these private clubs and societies for the elite, however, is as a shadow marketplace for influence. The most valuable transactions here are not in shares, but in favors and access. A conversation by a fireplace can result in a multinational merger being greenlit or halted, a political campaign being funded or ended, or a media narrative being shaped globally. Membership grants a meta-currency, social and political capital that is completely detached from, and often more powerful than, financial capital. This is the core of how the ultra-rich live in secret. They live within a parallel governance structure, one where the real business of running the world is conducted not in boardrooms or parliaments, but in secret libraries, hunting lodges, and soundproof dining rooms accessible only with the correct non-financial key. The price of entry is your reputation, your discretion, and your usefulness, a form of permission that bankrupts the morally flexible. 2. Secret places only the rich can access. The idea of secret places only the rich can access conjures images of hidden restaurants or members-only resorts. But we are talking about something more profound: geographic exclusivity. These are physical locations erased from public consciousness, accessible only through private transportation and biometric checkpoints. One category is nodal sanctuaries. These are unmarked estates in neutral countries like Switzerland or New Zealand that serve as emergency convergence points for multiple wealthy families during global crisis. They are stocked with generations' worth of supplies, have independent power and internet infrastructure, and are staffed by personnel with security clearances higher than most generals. You cannot buy a place here. You must be invited by the consortium that built it, proving you bring essential skills: governance, medical expertise, security logistics, to the hypothetical post-crisis community. This is luxury experiences that require permission, not money at its most survivalist. The most exclusive secret places, however, are behavioral sinks. These are locations designed not for pleasure, but for the pure, a moral study of human nature and market forces, with the elite as both scientists and subjects. 1. How the ultra-rich live in secret. The question, how the ultra-rich live in secret, is answered not by cataloging their possessions, but by understanding their architecture of invisibility. The first principle is plausible anonymity. They don't live in the biggest houses. They live in houses that don't appear to exist. This is achieved through nesting and shadow ownership. A billionaire's primary residence might be a modest-looking apartment in a major city. However, that apartment occupies the top 3 floors, with the ownership listed under a LLC that owns the LLC that owns the building. The floors below are occupied by their security team, personal staff, and a private medical clinic, all with separate, mundane addresses. The penthouse has a private elevator that goes directly to an underground garage connected to a tunnel system, allowing them to enter and exit the city without ever being seen on the street. Their life is a series of secure, interconnected pods. But the ultimate secret to how the ultra-rich live in secret is cognitive separation. They inhabit a different reality, not just physically, but psychologically. Their information diet is curated by private intelligence firms that deliver briefings divorced from mass media narratives. Their social circles are so filtered that they can go years without hearing an unsolicited opinion or encountering a problem that cannot be solved by a call to a dedicated concierge at their family office. This creates a radical, often dangerous, divergence in perception. A global economic downturn is not a crisis, but an acquisition opportunity. A political revolution is a reallocation scenario. This separation allows them to make decisions with a cold, long-term calculus that seems alien or immoral to the public. The final, most guarded luxury experience that requires permission is this: the permission to opt out of the shared human experience, to live in a world where your actions have profound consequences for millions, while your psychology is insulated from the friction, fear, and uncertainty those millions face daily. They live in secret, ultimately, to preserve the purity of their decision-making power, in a sanctuary built from permission, privacy, and profound disconnection. If this journey into the permission-based shadow world that exists above the realm of mere money has challenged your understanding of power and access, then your initiation into these truths is complete. Remember, the highest gates don't have keypads for credit cards. To continue exploring this hidden hierarchy with us, you must take action. Like this video to affirm your understanding. Subscribe to this channel to secure your continued access to these revelations. And most importantly, share this video, because the first rule of understanding the secret world is knowing who you can trust with the map.